कैसे कहे बाबा मेरी तुमसे कितनी सफर कितना सरल अपना सफर पतवार है करतार के हाथों में पतवार है करतार के हाथों में तो किसका है डर जिसकी तरफ बाबा आप हैं उसकी हमेशा जीत है जिसकी तरफ बाबा आप हैं उसकी हमेशा जीत है कैसे कहे बाबा मेरी तुमसे कितनी प्रीत है प्रीत दिल में दिया तेरे प्यार का दिल में दिया तेरे प्यार का ऐसा जला जो न बुझ सका ऐसा जला जो न बुझ सका बरसात है उपकार का दिन रात बरसात है उपकार का दिन रात जो कभी ना रुक सका ये दिल मेरा एहसान का तेरे गुनगुनाता गीत है ये दिल मेरा एहसान का तेरे गुनगुनाता गीत है कैसे कहे बाबा मेरी तुमसे कितनी प्रीत है कैसे कहे बाबा मेरी तुमसे कितनी प्रीत है तू ही साथ संगीत है दिल का तू सच्चा मीत है तू ही साथ संगीत है दिल का तू सच्चा मीत है दिल का तू सच्चा मीत है कैसे कहे बाबा मेरी तुमसे कितनी प्रीत है प्रीत है प्रीत है प्रीत है
Om Shanti. 1st of March 2023. Morning Murli, Baptada Madhuban. Essence. Sweet children, you have to understand the beginning, the middle, and the end of the unlimited drama. Whatever is the past now has to become the present. The confluence age is now the present, and then the golden age will come. Essence. Sweet children, you have to understand the beginning, the middle, and the end of the unlimited drama. Whatever is the past now has to become the present. The confluence age is now the present, and then the golden age will come. Question. What is the way to make yourself perfect according to Srimad. What is the way to make yourself perfect according to Srimad? Answer. In order to make yourself perfect, churn the ocean of knowledge. Talk to yourself, Baba, you are so sweet. I will become as sweet as you. I will become a master ocean of knowledge and also give everyone knowledge like you. I will not upset anyone. Peace is my original religion. I will always remain peaceful and practice becoming bodiless. Talk to yourself in this way and make yourself perfect. Song. Mother, oh mother, you are the bestower of life. Song. Mother, oh mother, you are the bestower of life. Om Shanti. God Shiva speaks. When you simply say God speaks, people don't understand anything. You definitely have to mention his name. All of those who relate the Gita say that God Krishna speaks. He existed in the past. People understand that Sri Krishna came and spoke the Gita and taught Raj Yoga. All of that which is the past definitely now has to become the present. That which is the present now has to become the past. That which has passed is called the past, for it has already happened. Shiv Baba has now come, so he definitely exists in the past. God Shiva speaks. The one who is the highest on high, who is called the Almighty Authority, is the Father of everyone. He sits here and explains to you. You are his children, the Shiv Shaktis. You heard praise of the Shiv Shaktis in the song. Shiv Shakti Jagadamba existed in the past and this is her memorial. They existed in the past and they definitely have to come again. Just as the golden age has become the past and it is now the iron age. So the golden age has to come again. It is now the confluence of the old world and the new world. The new world definitely existed in the past and it is now the old world. The golden age which has become the past has to come again in the future. This is a matter of understanding. Knowledge is understanding. That is devotion. And this is knowledge. How the world cycle turns has to be understood. Unless this is understood, people won't be able to understand anything. The beginning, the middle, and the end of the drama has to be understood. You know the beginning, middle, and end of limited dramas. This is an unlimited drama that people can't understand. The Father, who is the master of the unlimited, comes himself and explains to you. It is said God Shiva speaks, not God Sri Krishna speaks. They also call Krishna Sri because it was the Father who made him elevated. The poor people of Bharat do not know that Sri Krishna becomes Narayan. We now say that those poor people are without understanding. All are poor, unhappy, and impure. We were that too, but we are now becoming pure. We have now met the purifier Father. Krishna cannot be called the purifier. Only the Father is the creator who creates the new pure world. He is called the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, the Almighty Authority. He is the only one who purifies the impure world. The whole world is impure. Ravan makes everyone impure. Only the one God is the purifier. People cannot make an impure person pure under any circumstances. This is a matter of the whole world. For instance, 10 to 20 million sannyasis may be pure, but nevertheless, billions of people are impure. And so this world would definitely be called impure. Sorry. In fact, God Shiva speaks and says, in the impure world, not a single person can be pure. The Father says, I purify the whole world in order to purify you children. The meaning of the purifier is the one who purifies the world. Shiv Baba himself says, I am purifying the impure. You are the ones who have to become the masters of the pure world. There is the original eternal deity religion in the new world. No one knows this. No one knows Shiv Baba either. Ask people, you celebrate Shiv Jayanti for the incorporeal Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. But when did he come? How did the incorporeal one come? The incorporeal would surely have to enter a body, for only then would he be able to act. A soul cannot act without a body. God would surely come and act to make everyone elevated. To purify the whole world is in the hands of only the one. People everywhere are unhappy. Devotees all call out to the one God, and so there must definitely be one God. There are innumerable devotees. God Shiva speaks, I, God Shiva, teach you children Raj Yoga and explain to you the knowledge of the world cycle. This means that you souls now have the knowledge of the world cycle just as I, the Father, have the knowledge of the world cycle. I have come to teach you. The world cycle definitely has to turn. Everyone has to become pure from impure. Someone has to become the instrument for this. I come to liberate you from the jail of the five vices. I am Shiva and I am sitting in this chariot. You would say, I, a soul, am sitting in this body and the name of my body is so and so. Shiv Baba says, I the incorporeal don't have a body. The name of myself, the Supreme Father, is Shiva. I, the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, am like a star. I only have one name, Shiva. You are saligrams, but your names change in each of you 84 births. I only have the name, the one name. I do not take rebirth. The one whose name has been mentioned in the Gita takes the full 84 births. It isn't that Sri Krishna spoke the Gita. These are matters that require great understanding. None of this is in the hands of people. No matter what they do, it is the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, who is doing this. It is the Father's task to give peace and happiness to people. Always praise the one Father. There is no price of anyone else. There is no price of Lakshmi and Narayan either. However, they ruled the kingdom when they existed, and so you understand that they were the masters of heaven. Just look at the wonder. Those are non living images, whereas you are sitting here in living forms. God Shiva speaks, you become worthy of worship, kings of kings, and you then become worshippers. The worthy of worship, Lakshmi and Narayan become worshippers. People built temples to those who existed in the past and worship them. This has to be proven to them. It isn't that God is worthy of worship and that he then becomes a worshipper. No, people don't even know where I, the Supreme Soul, reside, nor do my children, who are saligrams, know where they reside. There is only the one home for souls and the Supreme Soul, the sweet home. You wouldn't call it the home of just the sweet Father. You now know that the land of Nirvana is also your home. Our Father is there. If you simply remember the home, that is having yoga with the Brahm element, and your sins cannot be absolved by doing that. Although there are those who have yoga with the Brahm element or the elements, their sins cannot be absolved. Yes, because of their devotion, they perhaps receive temporary happiness. The more you remember him, the more peace you will receive. Therefore, the Father says their yoga is wrong. You have to remember the one Father. The Father says, by remembering me, your sins will be absolved. Sri Krishna cannot say this. He is a master of paradise. He would not say, become bodiless and remember Shiv Baba or remember me. Everything depends on rectifying the Gita because the Gita has been falsified. God's personality has been lost. They then say that God has no name or form. Even a soul has a name, form, and time. The name of each soul is soul. The Supreme Father is also the Supreme Soul. Param means supreme, the highest on high. He is beyond birth and death. He incarnates. He only enters the one who has that part in the drama, and he names him Brahma. The name Brahma can never change. He carries out establishment through Brahma. Therefore, he wouldn't enter the Sri Krishna body. Even if he were to enter the body of another, he would still have to name that one Brahma. People ask, why did he not enter the body of anyone else? So, whose body should he enter? He comes to give knowledge. Day by day, people will begin to understand and there will be growth amongst you. Your stage has to be very good. Actors in a drama know that they have come from their homes and that they go onto the stage to play their parts. In the same way, we souls take the costumes of bodies and play our parts, and we then have to return home. And so we have to shed our bodies. You should be happy and not be afraid. You are earning a lot of income. Those who leave their bodies can understand for themselves how much they have earned. You understand that some of those who have left their bodies have a high status. So and so used to do very good service and has now taken another body. He has gone in advance. He only had that much of a part here. However, it is possible that he might come again to take knowledge. He has at least become an heir. He probably had to settle karmic accounts with someone. So he has gone to settle them. That soul has sanskars of knowledge. Sanskars are in each soul. They cannot disappear. He must be doing service in a good place somewhere. He has taken sanskars of knowledge with him and so would be doing some kind of service somewhere. It isn't that everyone will go. No. Yes, it is definite that your lifespan will increase by staying in yoga. Good manners are also needed. Some say, Baba, you are so sweet. I will also become as sweet as you. I will become an ocean of knowledge. The Father says, continue to look at yourself. Have I become a master ocean of knowledge? Do I have others' knowledge like the mother and father do? Does anyone become upset with me? Have I imbibed peace? My original religion is peace. Consider yourselves to be bodiless souls. Check that you don't have any vices in you. If there are any vices, you will fail. You have to talk to yourself in this way. This is churning the ocean of knowledge and making yourself perfect by following Srimad. All others continue to become imperfect by following devilish directions. We too were so imperfect. We didn't have any virtues. It is sung, I am without virtues. I do not have any virtues. The words are so good. All the praise of the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. Guru Nanak too used to praise him. So, you also have to explain this to people. You children know that those whose sapling was planted in the previous cycle are the ones who will come and imbibe this. Otherwise, they come here and go away confused just like that. You know here that no one has the knowledge that the knowledgeful Father gives you. We are in incognito form. Then in the future, we will become the masters of heaven. Everyone performs actions, but all the actions that human beings perform are sinful because they do everything according to Ravan's directions. The actions we perform are according to Srimad. It is Baba who gives us Srimad. Baba has explained, you are the Salvation Army. The Salvation Army are those who take the sinking boat across. They make unhappy ones happy. You are now taking everyone's boat across by following Srimad. The greatness is of Shiv Baba. You used to be fools. When you receive the Father's directions, you give these directions to others too. The Father personally comes in front of you and gives you Srimad. Ravan is not a person or a thing that would come. Maya drags you into the vices. Here, the Father gives you directions, just as a teacher teaches in school. Ravan is not a person who would teach you wrong things. The Father is the ocean of knowledge. Ravan would not be called an ocean or a knowledgeful one. You are now following Srimad. You become Brahmins and serve the Yajna. You have to teach Raj Yoga and knowledge. When those people create sacrificial fires, they also have scriptures there. They create a sacrificial fire of Rudra, but they don't have Rudra. Rudra Shiv Baba is here in a practical way. The sacrificial fire of the knowledge of Rudra has been created in the present. That which was the past is now the present and it will then become the past. People continue to remember the past. You are now claiming your inheritance in the practical way. The past has now become the present and it will then become the past. This continues to happen all the time. The Iron Age has to become the past and the Golden Age has to come. The Confluence Age is now the present. There is a memorial of whatever happened in the past. Those whose non-living memorials exist are themselves present in living forms. The rosary is created of those who climb a high status now. There is also the rosary of Rudra. All of those are non-living images. They definitely did something when they existed in living forms, for this is why the rosary of Rudra is mentioned. You are becoming the rosary of Shiv Baba in living forms number wise. The more yoga you have, the closer you will come in the garland around the neck of Rudra. We are now at the confluence age. You should talk to yourselves in this way. You have knowledge. It continues to rotate inside you all the time. That you truly are the children of Shiv Baba. We will become the masters of the world and come into the cycle again. This is called the discuss of self-realization. Some people ask, why do you defame others? Tell them, it is written that God speaks. We are not defaming anyone. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Baptada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. We, the spiritual children, says Namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for Dharna 1. Let every action of yours be elevated by following Srimad. Take everyone's sinking boat across according to Srimad. Give happiness to those who are unhappy. 1. Let every action of yours be elevated by following Srimad. Take everyone's sinking boat across according to Srimad. Give happiness to those who are unhappy. 2. In order to come close in the rosary, continue to rotate the discus of self-realization and stay in remembrance. Churn the ocean of knowledge. Definitely talk to yourself. 2. In order to come close in the rosary, continue to rotate the discus of self-realization and stay in remembrance. Churn the ocean of knowledge. Definitely talk to yourself. Blessing. May you have the fortune of happiness and constantly experience bliss and entertainment in Brahmin life. Blessing. May you have the fortune of happiness and constantly experience bliss and entertainment in Brahmin life. The children who have the fortune of happiness constantly in the swings of happiness and they experience bliss and entertainment in their Brahmin lives. Those swings of happiness will always be constant and stable when both the ropes of remembrance and service are tight. If even one rope is loose, when the swing swings, the one sitting on the swing will fall. Therefore, keep both the ropes strong and you will become, sorry, you will continue to experience entertainment. When you have the company of the Almighty Authority and the swing of happiness, what could be greater fortune of happiness than that? Slogan: those who have feeling of mercy, those who have feelings of mercy and the vision of compassion for everyone are great souls. Slogan: those who have feelings of mercy and the vision of compassion for everyone are great souls. Om Shanti.
मीठे बच्चे बोलिए कितने मीठे हैं। मीठे बच्चे बोलिए कितने मीठे हैं। मीठा हमें बनाते बाबा, मीठा हमें बनाते बाबा, आप बड़े ही मीठे हैं। मीठे बच्चे बोलिए कितने मीठे हैं। कहते कुर्बान आप पे बाबा, ये दिल जान नहीं कुर्बान बच्चों, करना तुम्हें जहान है। प्यार भरी इन शिक्षाओं से, प्यार भरी इन शिक्षाओं से सबके दिल को जीते हैं। मीठे बच्चे बोलिए कितने मीठे हैं। चुन लिए खुशबू भर हर जिंदगी महकाई है। नाच उठे हैं मन मयूर जब मुरली मधुर सुनाई है। इसी राग में आके जगाना किसी राग में भाग्य जगाना, आपसे हम भी सीखे हैं। मीठे बच्चे मीठे बच्चे, बोलिए कितने मीठे हैं। नाज उठाते हमें बिठाते, आप तो अपने कंधों पर। याद प्यार दे करते नमस्ते, बलि बलि जाते बच्चों पर। ऐसे प्यार का मधुर रस पी के, ऐसे प्यार का मधुर रस पी के, सब रस लगते फीके हैं। मीठे बच्चे मीठे बच्चे, बोलिए कितने मीठे हैं। मीठा हमें बनाते बाबा, मीठा हमें बनाते बाबा, आप बड़े मीठे हैं। मीठे बच्चे मीठे बच्चे, बोलिए कितने मीठे हैं।